Hello and welcome to the War Report. I am your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is the War Report where we talk about AEW, NXT, and if you're on Patreon, some stuff in between. If you want to subscribe to us on Patreon, it's the patreon.com/the how you doing today, Quan?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm doing great.
Oh wow, okay.
Been a nice day, nice weekend. I saw some family. I ain't seen it in a minute.
That's great.
My kid's out of town for 2 weeks because she with my grandma, so that's always nice. So we're doing all right, man. I'm
kid out the crib,
bro. I don't know. Justin LeBoy was talking about because look, I couldn't wait to send my kid out. I was like, good, go ahead, grandma. You can have her.
Oh, you want to see my daughter, bro? Hey, yo, she can teach you some TikTok dances, baby.
Bro.
All right, that's great. That's good to hear. Last week you was tired as hell, so I thought that would be a repeat, but you look rejuvenated.
I'm up, baby. Let's go. I hit the gym today.
All right, got his shit flowing. All right, I guess that sets the tone for the show. We're excited. There's a lot of fun stuff
100%.
happening. I got a fresh cut. That's about all that's going on. So
we had to go. You about to drop 40 tonight, then, huh?
So I did get invited somewhere today, but I was just like, I got to do this. Also, I'm not trying to drive. If you're in Miami, I know that's a rare, but you can probably just look it up. I live in Miami Gardens. That's all I'm gonna say. Somebody said, "Hey, yo, around 8:00, you want to come all the way to Dolphin Mall?" That's far as fuck if you like have no idea. And I was just like, at 8:00? Nigga, I got a wrestling show I hate to watch. What are you talking about, buddy? Yeah, Wednesday is like the only schedule, like the only day in the week where I just like black everything off. Nothing happens this week. But yeah, man, we feeling good. Haircut got me feeling nice. What is it? Okay. This might be a Patreon discussion, but I just wanted to ask you, man. Mm-hmm. Have you heard that Snow Allegra album? Am I even saying that right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's how you say it. I have not listened to the album. Is it good?
So I would say there was a 2-day honeymoon period with the album. I thought the album was really nice. I saw a lot of people being harsh on it, and I was just like, no, it's fine. You know, there's like some. Not the best Neptune's production. I don't like Neptune's beat nowadays. I'm sorry. It ain't hitting with me no more. But I thought the beats were nice. The only thing I would say for those first 2 days, I was just like, this album needs variety because you have two Tyler the Creator features. Girl, get yourself a Drake feature. Go get it. Go get a Gunna feature. Get a Thug feature. Something, you know. So when I saved the album to my iTunes, I took the Tyler tracks off. I don't want them. I don't want to listen to them no more. Yeah, took them off.
When hear this.
And then I was on my way to the barbershop, right?
Yeah.
And then I was just like, this Snow song sounds like some Solange shit. And then my third eye opened. I was just like, yo, this shit just was some weak ass Solange.
Wow.
This shit is sauceless Solange.
Is she the white Solange? Is that what
yes. That dog. I was a block away from my house when I came to that realization, and then I was just like, wow, I just ruined the album for myself.
Wow, you might have ruined it for me. I'm gonna still listen. But
the album was like an 8 out of 10,
right.
And then it dropped down to a 5.
Will I have a young lady with me?
You rather just put on some Solange because at least they know who she is.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah. So I for the people that kind of saw it early, I was very amazed because I was talking to Justin about it, and he was just like, "These beats are kind of whack," and I was just like, "I don't know. I found them okay," and like I was listening to some launch stuff and I was just like, man, like these beats are like infinitely better. Like nice instruments, or like there's like nice flow change. And then earlier today, I was like comparing music videos, and I was just like, man, Snow is shit's kind of whack, son. Like I think Snow is very okay. If you really like I said earlier, man, she really is like sauceless Solange. So that is my review of the album. All right, so we could get into the trenches, man. Let's get in these. So we're gonna keep it a little brief, because we gotta congratulate some folks, man. So let's give the champagne roses.
Some graduations.
Yeah, some graduations. You know, the certificate, the flowers, and the champagne bottle.
Hey, you know what though? When we get to Patreon, I got some thoughts about graduations that I want to talk about.
Okay. All right. So coming to the stage, Tony Storm. Come and get your prize, man. It's nice to see SmackDown bound, right? That's what I saw.
SmackDown bound. They gave her a little vignette. We don't know when she's showing up just yet, but I'd imagine I'm gonna say that probably the SmackDown after Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
that's just a guess. I have no
idea. With Bayley getting injured, Godspeed to the SmackDown women's division. Next to come onto the stage, Shotzi Blackheart.
It's just Shotzi.
Oh, it's just Shotzi. No Blackheart.
No Blackheart.
Oh, already with the changes. They said, yeah, that shit too long, son. Her and Tegan Knox coming back together, and I like that on Instagram. I think it was either Tegan or Shotzi Blackheart was just like, hey man, this tag team ain't no random pairing. We did this before. And I was just like, yeah, y'all did, even though it was a random pairing then. And congratulations to Tegan Knox as well. I feel like now that she immediately got like called up to SmackDown, what the fuck you about to do with this Candice LeRae shit?
I guess it's over. I don't think they're going back. I thought initially, like, maybe they'll have
like why?
I don't think they're gonna
do it. Like why?
Right, so
why do you even do it?
So I'm thinking maybe Triple H didn't know this was gonna happen so soon. I think the plan was they're gonna have the feud and then Tegan goes up. However, I think with Bayley getting hurt, I think that sped things up. Also, you could always say, "Hey, look, I costed the belt. We didn't get to have our match, but I costed the belt. So I kind of won in the. I got the last laugh. You could do that. I mean, I don't know what Candice does now.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea what Candice does now. And if she was immediately going to get called up, I would have just kept it on Candice, because what the fuck is Zoe Stark and Io Shirai about to do, bruh? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, bro.
Them boys, such a whatever, man.
I think we had another sneaky graduation.
Oh yeah,
wasn't confirmed, but it seems like that's
she's outside talking to the guidance counselor, being like, "Come on, bro, what can I do, bro? What are you talking about? What can I do?" Aaliyah,
let's go.
I don't think we would have ever saw this day coming, fellas, but I think it's coming.
So wait, who's longest tenure now? Is this what's his name? Homeboy, Conor Reeves. I forgot Conor Reeves is still there. I think. Is he still there? Did he get past the cuts?
He's injured apparently. So that's probably what's dodging him from the sword.
All right, so who's active that's the longest tenure? That if it's not him,
I don't know.
It gotta be, is it Gargano?
In NXT.
I guess technically Joe, if you want to say that, but no, he's not either because he got called up. I don't know, but either way,
Roderick Strong, because he arrived during Austin when Austin Aries was still around.
And that was like 2016, I want to say.
Yeah, because he showed up before Adam Cole and them.
Yeah, I know he was there before Cole and them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember exactly when he debuted though. I should probably look these things up. Either way, long story short, shout out to Aaliyah. She, you know what? I gotta commend her for not for real though, just for like really fighting for that long. I mean, she's been in NXT forever. Like at this point, it was like, yo, either like she getting called up, either like It's
Out of
been this long.
necessity.
It's been this long. Like if you can't do this on the main roster, this shit ain't for you, bro. So best of luck to her.
Yeah.
Catch her on main event.
You feel me? I can't think of it, dog. Congratulations to Aaliyah. I'm not gonna rain on her parade. You know, get that pay increase and do your thing, man. Just do your thing. You could travel on the road now, go see places outside of Orlando. Nobody can tell you shit right now. So good for you. In AEW news, which is like kind of the only AEW news, Varsity Bonds are officially all elite. With the burn they're getting these guys, you'd really think that they're already signed, but it seems like everybody's on a handshake deal with Tony Khan.
Well, I think I'm pretty sure with homeboy Brian Pillman Jr. it was he's still on the MLW deal, but I think it's over. Griff Garrison, I thought he was signed, so I was actually surprised by that one. That he's just now getting signed. I thought he was one of like the little like prospects in the fucking Cody whatever the hell he got. I didn't know, but yeah, good for them. Happy for them. I think adding Julia Hart to the team was a good idea. I think it adds to the whole dynamic.
It definitely adds to the look, but in ring,
I mean, I don't
know. Obviously a slow news week. Nothing's really going on. Everything's kind of close to the belt. I think we might see some things happening around next week. I think next week should be some important stuff with the shuffle going around on the WWE roster, and probably some stuff after FyterFest Night 2. So an article was dropped in the Wrestle Chat earlier today, and it is called 7 Ways to Improve AEW now that they're back on the road again, by Joe McIntyre from TJR Wrestling. And I think this article just kind of has universal, like, if you read this, I think you could agree with this. So let's start. So first things first, it says make rules mean something. This was a complaint that I believe Bully Ray had on Busted Open Radio when he had Tony Khan there, and when he addressed the lack of daisical rules and how refs don't really do anything, Tony Khan just kind of like laughed in his face.
Yeah.
Or like not laughed in his face, or just like, man, who the fuck is thinking about rules? And it was just like kind of fucking everybody.
It's one of those two, like they start enforcing the rules a little stronger, or just go full ECW and be like, look, there's no rule. Right? You don't have like you can still have matches with no weapons and shit, but like, or no countouts or whatever. But I like if you're gonna do this, either pick a side, either like follow the rules, or no rules at all. This is the same shit I'd be talking about was like PWG Light or like PWG on TV, because this is exactly what it is. Like
so I would agree. Like, what is it, when the Lucha Bros was really taking over in the first start of it, like nobody was like listening to the refs. Like it was very like Lucha style-esque, and I'm not a big fan of Tony Khan just like going like, we have luchadors here, so we don't enforce the rules, or well, they don't have rules in Mexico, so why, and it's just like, but you're not a lucha promotion. You're not a Mexican. You are a U.S. promotion, and you kind of just have like a certain look, or like, what is it? Like people expect things, and when you're wishy-washy or like, ass backwards about it, people question. But I remember another complaint being a lot of the refs are too animated, blah blah blah, this and that, and I'm not bothered by that. That shit don't matter to me. But acting like AEW is fantastic because they say Aubrey Edwards' name, like, all right, we're relaxed, brother.
Plus, if you've watched any indie wrestling, any of the big promotions, you've seen Bryce Remsburg do refereeing. He does that. He's been doing that since forever. That's just how he is.
Yeah. The we what is it? We know the GOATs, Josh Cones, Charles Robertson, Todd Sinclair, Bryce Renberg.
They be hamming it up, bro. All of them be hamming it up. It is what it is.
Yeah. So next thing was stop the fraction brawls.
Please.
I believe this is like a complaint we have every other
every week we say this.
And it happened tonight.
They were good this week. It was only one.
Yeah.
It was only one, and it made sense.
It was one, but there was two others that could have escalated it to make it three.
Maybe finally learning.
So nice to see them slowed down with that. I thought this one was hilarious. You don't have to sign everybody. I thought that was hilarious because they really do just be signing like soon as somebody's like on the market, they hire them while like having a stockpiled roster, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you have a stockpiled roster, you know, people have to go back, and it's people that you kind of could have just, or, you know, could be working on or are working on, and then you're pushing them back for newer competitors. Mm-hmm. And I think you see that because like Andrade was the hot thing, and it instantly got pushed back as soon as Malachi Black showed up.
Yeah. Right.
And like Miro's not even on the show now. He does like vignettes only now. You hate to see it. I think this one is a tale as old as time. Do a better job with the women's division.
Look, man, you already know.
I think Britt Baker was the start of it because it's on the show now, but still giving little amounts of time to the women. It's like whatever. What's next? Joe McIntyre funny because he said, "Stop assuming everybody watches the YouTube shows."
Dog, you ain't lying, bro.
Because that's dead ass me, bro. I think this is what I say is universal. I feel like everybody really like has like the same complaints about AEW, and they should absolutely like do something about this. Like, not everybody's watching Elevation. Not everybody's watching Dark. Dark and Elevation should have been for the talent that can't get on the show.
Literally, I said, why is Wheeler Yuta with best friends? They didn't explain it. Yeah, what these guys like, huh? For what? Like, do I have to watch Elevation or Dark to understand why this? Like, they didn't explain.
I don't even know who this band is.
I don't even know who Wheeler Yuta is.
So you know I just thought, oh, they just got like some random Dark guy to like just have a TV match, I guess. But yeah, they assume that you watch the YouTube shows and then rarely allude to the YouTube shows on the show.
Yeah, I know.
But they have like big shit happening on there.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes storylines advance on the show.
Yeah,
and you know, like I said, I joke around on this, but I do watch Dark and Elevation. Usually Elevation, I'll watch it. Like I'll have it on in the background when I'm working or something like that. So like, sometimes shit really does happen that advances storylines. But like this Wheeler Yuta thing, I had no idea because I didn't watch Elevation the last 2 weeks. So I didn't even know.
I think the biggest corporate was when SCU had their storyline that was like happening on Dark.
Oh yeah,
and then they had the match with the Bucks, and then I was just like, "The fuck going on here, man? Why y'all?" It's kind of ridiculous. Build matches better. I think that they kind of do a good job with it. Just like certain feuds, they don't. I think a lot of the Kenny Omega feuds outside of the recent Jungle Boy one, poop. I thought all the Jon Moxley ones were like just very just generic and like didn't really make sense. Like do you still remember when when Moxley hit the Elite trailer with his truck and then they all just disappeared?
Yeah.
I was just like, for why? And then when Eddie kicks in and Moxley like tow up their locker room by just like flipping some laundry over, and then they were like seething mad. Come on, guys. What is this shit? Um,
Yeah, you remember when Shaq teleported?
you mean Matt Hardy?
No, when Shaq. Remember
Wait,
Shaq? Dog,
wait.
you don't remember when Shaq was in the fucking back of the ambulance and then like they opened the door and he's like gone. They never talked about it again. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Dog, after you went to the table, they put him in a stretcher and put him in the back of the ambulance, and then like they went to commercial, and they came back from commercial. I think like one of the interviewers in the back like opened the back door to talk to Shaq. I don't know why.
Shaq was gone.
And that nigga was gone.
Oh my, yo, that match had all the smoke and mirrors, bro.
Literally.
I definitely thought that what is it, Sting and Darby Allin, with Team FTW, like they had some good stuff going on, but then it was just like, oh, but it's like a brawl or a fight or a really like boring promo week in and week out, you know?
Yeah, that was bad. The 8 straight weeks of Sting promo was nuts. I don't know what they couldn't think of anything else to do.
Yeah, so it was always Sting's gonna say some words to us. And I like that the picture that he used in the article was FTR versus the Young Bucks, because I don't even remember that build. It kind of just happened.
Yeah.
You have the best tag division in the world. Stop putting random tag teams together. I'm gonna kind of disagree with this one, because I don't really think a lot of these other teams are ready or as hot as a lot of these the makeshift teams that have been clogging up the leaderboards. Like, what is it? Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. Like not a lot of these teams are beating that. The random Death Triangle combinations, nobody's beating that. And then, you know, they just have Private Party just slumming it up with Matt Hardy. So it's kind of just whatever. Like, none of these tag teams are really getting shit cracking. Best Friends ain't getting shit cracking. What else? I believe Bear Country wanted to do this injured, right?
Yeah, and I believe Trip Brett is also injured. So,
and then, you know, the Young Bucks kind of just kicked everybody's ass. So not a lot of these people on Dark are going through the ringer on Elevation and Dark, beating 88 people in one night and then like skyrocketing up the rankings. So that's it for the article. There are some final thoughts, but I'm not going to read that. But I do agree, and I thought this article was very interesting, because this is kind of just like universal complaints, and I wonder if AEW will ever truly listen to, you know, this sort of feedback, because, you know, Bully Ray tried to bring it up and it kind of just like got shrugged with like the referee thing. Stop putting random tag teams together. Like, everybody said once AEW gets back on the road, things will start picking up, and I've yet to see it. So we'll see what happens post FyterFest, because I'm not really seeing it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's get into AEW.
Come on, he's not going to coffin drop a closed casket, is he? What the world? Oh my God! Darby Allin driving the final nail in the coffin of Ethan Page.
So, Carl Anderson and Jon Moxley have a title match that was really built. You know, 1 week, Carl Anderson says, I made a debut at New Japan Strong and now I want the title match. And then he got it. This match is, I would just like to quote a tweet that I saw. Carl Anderson lied to y'all.
Look,
I don't get this match, man.
I done told y'all a long time ago he's not the guy y'all think he is. And y'all didn't want to listen to me when I kept telling y'all that Carl Anderson ain't that dude. I'm sorry, he ain't that dude. The match was fine. The match was fine. It was fine.
I don't know. Like, definitely, like the crowd was absolutely hot for it.
That's
When
what
they,
I want. That's what I want to talk about, bro.
yeah,
I've been
the crowd loved it.
AEW needed that crowd so bad. This
Mhm.
this is the first episode of Dynamite in so long where I wasn't bored the second hour.
Yeah.
So they needed this bad. I'm so
They
thankful.
this crowd really came through. Unlike Miami, I'll just put them on blast. Miami ain't come through for them.
They did.
But I think the forearm exchange, which like I can't say I'm the biggest fan of it now. Like it definitely used to work for me when I was like a big New Japan mark, but it's like whatever to me now.
Yeah.
That shit had to like get a goddamn fire extinguisher. The crowd was like on fire for it. But as the match like kept going on, like they tried to make a feel of like desperation and like this is like a really close match or whatever. And I was just like, these guys are kind of just like doing like nothing. Like it was kind of just like a whole lot of nothing, and then near fall started. And I was just like, for real? He wore you down that much with one spine buster? That's crazy, bruh. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of this match. Surely everybody that watches New Japan Strong, you got your jollies or whatever, but just another IWGP US Championship match that kind of just happens on Dynamite. And they always start the show for some reason, which is like, I think that's funny.
I think it makes sense this week if you're gonna have the first entrance of the night with a brand new in front of a crowd.
Oh yeah.
I would do Wild Thing. It makes sense. If it wasn't him,
it worked.
If it wasn't him, it would have been Hangman or Jungle Boy. It would have been one of those three.
Yeah, that would have been fine. I think AEW is a big fan of starting the show with the match, just like an outright match. So that's cool.
I like that.
Yeah, that's fine. And then Lance Archer wants his rematch. It's been a while. I believe it happened at Wrestle Kingdom. It happened at Wrestle Kingdom, right? Where they had the match.
Wrestle Kingdom, yeah, they had their street fight.
Yeah, and then Moxley won, obviously, and Lance Archer just says, "I want the match." Run in a back. Texas, run it back in a Texas death match. Building the match. 1 week before the match. 1 week before the show. So they're gonna do that. AEW hasn't really hit the mark with the death matches, but we'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. In another segment, we have Hangman Page getting his groove back. He calls out the Elite, and he says, "I want the title match." Like he is very, very confident. He is not pussyfooting around anymore. It's very clear that they're waiting for crowds to even like get Hangman involved in the title picture. So I'm glad that it's finally happening. So it should be cool. In this segment, the Elite tried to cut a promo. I would say, on Hangman Page, but doesn't really work out. Mac Jackson, not the best. I will say, I thought this was one of Kenny's best promos when he got into the ring and said, "Let me speak to Hangman Page one-on-one." I thought that was a really good part of the segment. And then he said, when he started chanting "Belt Collector," I was just like, "All right, now you lost me, bro." I thought it was really working. It was really working for me, and then he started the belt collect because the belt collector chant don't really hit like cowboy shit. Like there's not it's not like matching syllables.
Yeah.
So it sounded out of place when he was doing it. So next week we'll be getting a Survivor Series 5v5 match against the Elite and the Dark Order, and good luck, Hangman Page. If the Dark Order wins, Hangman Page gets his title shot, and the Dark Order and whatever combination gets a title shot against the Bucks. If he doesn't win, and then he doesn't get it, which Kenny Omega thought that was like the best stipulation. Of course, that's not gonna happen, Kenny. If he loses, he don't get it, and he was just like, "But there's nothing in it for me." But it is what it is. I think that should fill up a lot of time on AEW next week. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if they congeal because boy, Dark Order ain't the best set of workers, and neither is the Elite.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when John Silver gets that hot tag,
is he good to go? I didn't see him out there. What was that him?
He was out there. I'm not sure if he's ready to go, but he was out there.
If John Silver is not good to go, I am very worried about this match. I'll say that. Also, I'm very worried about the match because the Good Brothers are also going to be in it.
You don't want to see Allen Angels?
I don't even know which one that is.
That's 5. That's 5.
Hey, man, Quan knows way more about the Dark Order than
I'm watching Dark Elevation, man.
Yeah. Let's see what else happened on AEW. Sorry, I didn't line up the docket.
Cody came out.
Yes.
Upset.
Cody came out upset. He was hot. This feud is fine. It is what it is. It's gonna it's happening. I'm gonna accept it. But what I think is very funny about this is that, like, I know that they think this is like some deep storytelling that Cody is wearing the all white, and then and then Aleister Black is wearing the all black. Like, I know they think that's just fire, bro. It's not that heat, bro.
The symbolism. You don't understand the symbolism of that?
Oh my god. Hey. That these guys are silly, man. But that's gonna happen. They're gonna have their feud. It's hot. Hey, man.
Crowd was crazy.
Once again, the crowd was on fire for Alice. Alec Malachi Black. That's gonna take some time to get. Hey, man. You know what? Maybe JR wasn't having a rough time.
Whatever fucking name is.
Yeah. Andrade said some words, and I was just like, you want Death Triangle? Like, in what context, bro? Like, he was just like, I want Death Triangle. And then what is it? Alec Marvez, I think that's the dude name. Mm-hmm. He was just like like in a match, or do you want to join him? What's going on? He's not.
I will say he wasn't with Vicky, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. I was just like, oh man, they scrapped the Vicky shit already.
I hope so.
That's funny. Next match we get Ricky Starks versus Brian Cage for the Outlaw title, the FTW title. Once commentary said, yeah, this title isn't recognized by AEW. I was just like, so why are y'all really fighting for it, bro? And then they made a big deal over Ricky Starks winning it. The match was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah,
I'm happy they got Ricky Starks doing something.
Yeah, even though it's for the belt that doesn't really mean anything in AEW, but that's fine. That's cool, I guess, man. I don't know. I would really like Ricky Starks to be, TNT champion, be the face, because Miro's not on the show, but they gave him a new custom belt.
It's fire too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, the belt's fire, but why?
I ain't gonna hold you.
I when I saw the white leather and the white gold, I was just like, hey, okay.
You know what I mean? With a little green accent, I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, the new title's hard, but I'm just like, he ain't on the show to show it off. So what's the point? But I would love for a lot of the people in Team Taz to just really be doing something else. These are all talented guys, and they're all just pigeonholed into their own universe, which is like they found something for themselves to do on the show, which is it is what it is. Matt Hardy and Christian have a match.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't watch it. I did not watch this match, and I didn't watch this match because I found a really funny tweet that I want to talk about on the Patreon. We could talk about it now, honestly.
Just talk about it.
Look, all right. It's not a
wrestling. Wait, okay. No. Let's save this for when we get through it. Let's save it when the light is on, because I know what you're gonna talk about, and I feel like it might go long.
It might go long, actually.
All right, so let's just push it back a little bit.
I'm ready to talk about it.
I went to the bathroom when this match was happening, and I came back, and Christian was snoozing on the outside. Like snoozing outside, didn't even sell it, did the instant recovery in 2K19, and then ran in and then won the match.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, you know what? I think I saw everything I needed to see.
I want to know the match time for that, because I feel like there are people on the timeline, like on my timeline, talk about they might go 20 minutes and go to a draw. And I was like, please not let this match go.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh my God. They were going for a long time though.
It was I would say it was probably like a smooth hold on. When did these two tweets happen? Okay. One happened at when I said I'm going on the bathroom break, Quan hold it down on Twitter. It was 9 p.m. I got out the shower at 9:10. So a nice 10-minute shower. And then Christian Cage was snoozing on the floor.
Oh my God. It definitely was 13 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
The Matt Hardy office comes out, and then Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus comes out. Is Marco Stunt injured, or did they just forget him backstage?
No, they ain't bringing him out. No, he definitely worked like last week, so he's not hurt.
I know there has to be like some sort of buyer's remorse for Marco Stunt, bruh. That you want to talk about check stealers, bruh. I hope that young man enrolled into a community college or some shit in Jacksonville.
Come on,
Jesus
man.
Christ, bro. Britt Baker comes out, makes up for the promo that she cut last week. This was a really solid promo. The crowd was hot for it. It was fantastic. I love the part.
DMD is getting over too.
Oh, it was already over. That shit was
getting over, baby.
It's hard. I like the DMD joint.
I do like it too.
It just gives like people to say, man. But I like when she mentioned that, I've been through tables, blah blah blah, blood, and then I was just like, but you lost that match.
You did lose that match.
Also, that match is not officially recognized by AEW officials. So brag about it all you like. Also, she's a dentist. And I like at the end of the match, Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero try to like cut a rebuttal, but they have Britt Baker's music turned up to goddamn 11.
That felt very 80s WWF. I like that.
Oh my God. I do like the instant reaction, but y'all could have lowered it for backstage.
Nah, turn that shit up, bro. Turn it up. Shout out to Vicky Guerrero's haircut too.
Penelope Ford and Yuki Sakazaka have a match. I like Yuki Sakazaka, man. I think I said that when. Oh yeah. That shit hard. That shit heat. I like her a lot. Nice to see Penelope Ford back. I believe Kip Sabian might be coming back soon as well. I guess. I don't know, man. Miro needs to do something.
No, Penelope's been working dark for a while, I think.
For real? No,
I believe so. So I don't know where Kip's at. Kip's been gone for a long time. Penelope's been back.
Oh, okay. So they really just got my man's Miro not doing nothing. Hey, man, shout out to Meals. Like I said, I like the match with Yuki Sakazaka. The match just felt really random. Like I didn't think this was. They got to build matches better.
They just want to get Yuka back on TV.
Yeah, I get that, but could have gassed it a little bit. Could have used the video package or some shit, to just prepare for her to come back.
I'm more mad about the fact that once again they always do with the women's match is a long ass commercial break halfway through the match. They do all the time for the women's match. Boy,
let me tell you, when that commercial break started cracking, I got up, warmed up my goddamn quesadilla, and hey man, I don't watch the picture-in-picture break. I don't do that. I stopped.
I can't even. Look at
I think I stopped doing that like 2 months in. Like when it was new, I was just like, okay, I really do like the picture-in-picture break. Now it's just like, dog, I need the break, bro. let me take a step back for a little bit. Um, in this, after the match, Yuki Sakazaki wins with the Magical Girl Splash, which I think is a very fire move. Orange. Wait, no, that was a different match. That was the Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, so Yuki Sakazaki wins. Hopefully, she is around longer on the tour. I would love to see her do so. I would love for her to be Britt Baker's next after Nyla Rose.
Why not? She's she's only lost one match this year under AEW jurisdiction, so
Yeah,
technically she might be up next.
So that should be cool. Like the match I was just talking, I was going to talk about. We have Sammy Guevara versus Wheeler Yuta. I think this match is very weird because Sammy Guevara is beefing with the Pinnacle, and he kind of was going to have a match with Shawn Spears, and then they're just like, "Fuck it, just Shawn Spears is going to have the match with Jericho now." So this match was just another match that was kind of just like thrown together, which is like whatever. Wheeler Yuta's cool, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know anything about this guy. Everyone's telling me that he's really good, so I'm taking everybody's word for it.
I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more. From what I saw, it was fine. I'm just puzzled by the match happening. So if we see him again in the future, then I'll like keep a closer eye. But if this is just a one-off, then I'm not going to really give this much thought.
Yeah.
And after the match, they announced that Orange Cassidy and the Blade are going to be having a match next week, and that should be really fun. Looking forward to that. That should be cool. And then, is that it? Is the coffin match would be next, right? Is that? Am I missing anything?
Jericho and the Jericho segment, but I mean,
yeah, we
got announcing the match, so that was it. I think we covered everything. Yeah, the coffin match.
What is your thoughts on the coffin match?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I loved them having Sting come out to even the odds. It was pretty predictable that was going to happen, but it was still cool when it happened, and the crowd went nuts.
I'm glad that it happened 5 minutes into the match and not 10 minutes into the match.
Yeah,
so
that too, right? Start right off the bat.
Yeah, I'll give it that. I will say, after the commercial break, which I would just declare it as like the second half, I was rocking with it. It was just Demolition Derby, Darby Allin doing his thing, just trying to kill himself, and Ethan Page just running the assist.
Pretty much.
What is it? The Razor's Edge onto the steel tape.
That was nasty, bro.
Ugh. That was nasty in very Darby Allin fashion. It is what it is. Hey man, the match was a crash derby. It was what is it? A monster truck jam. You know, just a lot of destruction, just a lot of violence. And hey man, that always gets a plus out of me. I'm surprised at the lack of blood. There wasn't at how hard they were killing themselves. There wasn't a lot of blood, and I was just like, good for you.
Didn't Darby at the end, or was it Ethan? One of them like a little bit at the end or something. Unless I missed it. I don't know.
I didn't really notice. So
I did have one complaint, and AEW keeps doing this. I know we talk about WWE's production a lot with the camera cuts, but at least when WWE camera cuts a lot, they don't miss the big spots as opposed to like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you missed the whole. You saw him do the Stinger Splash, and I thought, hey, let's cut midway through his jump to show Ethan Page fucking with the turnbuckle. I
would think the most recent like a blunder of that magnitude, with the camera cuts in WWE. I think
they kind of did that Hell in a Cell, so I can't even talk like that.
No, I'm thinking of the big one. Didn't something happen with Edge at at the Royal Rumble where they cut away from his entrance or something?
Oh yeah, when he first came back in the 2020 Rumble.
Yeah,
they missed the first spear because I don't know who did they. I think they cut the Roman or something. They cut to somebody for no reason.
What I don't know why they did that, but it is what it is. And you know they fixed that shit in post.
They definitely did. If you watch the match now, they fixed that shit because
like
egregious.
Well, we're gonna talk about NXT in a moment, but when Aleister Black fought Lars Sullivan and he missed the Black Mask, woo! I watched the takeover. I missed that takeover. I missed it, so I watched it the next night. Dog, they fixed that shit
Fix that shit quick.
instantly. Oh my god. Justin showed me I was just like, I texted Justin and Mark and I was just like, it looked normal. What is everybody talking about? And they were just like, dog, they edit the fuck out of that shit. They did that shit quick. I saw the original and I was just like,
I remember that very well. It wasn't like that.
So that was very funny. But yeah, AEW production, they do a lot of puzzling things like that. What is it? Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose like trying to cut a promo while Britt Baker's music turned up to 11. What else?
And I still feel like they don't have the music right. I feel like they're putting it through a wrong feed. It just like it's like it's coming from the arena instead of like how WWE does it, where like they have their own feed for the music. And it kind of like, because I think AEW has some good songs, and I feel like we just can't hear them. It's hard to recognize who's coming out.
Yeah,
and initially, and it kind of sucks because you know when you hear a certain sound in WWE, you know what it is. You know it's coming out. Like even when like Sammy came out, people didn't know who it was until he popped out. Like the pop should have came as soon as the music hit. You know what I mean?
We should talk about AEW theme music. Let's talk about it next week because I never really delved deep into the AEW like music library. Like I can say I do listen to like WWE entrances, like, you know, I give them that fair listen, but I don't think I ever gave the AEW themes a fair listen in itself.
Yeah.
So I think we should have that discussion next week. But that is it for AEW. Next week, FyterFest night 2 should be cool. I think they definitely saved a lot of their bigger matches for the second night. Yeah. Because compared to this first night, this is ridiculous for a named show, or, you know, like the theme show. Like I think this is way worse than Road Rager last week. But I thought the show was fine. Crowds are hot, so
the crowd definitely helped a lot.
Hey man, when WWE gets that first crowd pop, bro,
I can't wait for SmackDown, bro. I'm genuinely excited to watch SmackDown Friday.
Bianca Belair is gonna be like, goddamn. It better sound like a riot.
You know what I mean?
In any arena that she arrives in. But let's get into NXT, man. There's a big show. All right. Let's get right into it, starting with Johnny Gargano versus Karrion Kross. During AEW, I saw the Lamborghini driving around the block for Karrion Kross, and hand me the keys, man. Hand me the keys, man. Because Karrion Kross ain't working for me, boss. I keep forgetting if I said this or not on AEW on the show or not, but Karrion Kross is finally that killer that everybody wanted, that MMA badass that everybody wanted, and he fucking blows, man. I remember when Emilio came on, shout out to Wrestle Rap, he was just like, just let Karrion Kross be a killer. He is now. It's kind of ass.
But it's hard to be the killer when the whole roster just shitting on you,
and
they call you a loser.
Well, if you're, because nobody really really breaks down what a killer is. A killer, like, because like a killer is always just a person that always wins matches, you know, whatever. But like, is does the killer never get to raise get the upper hand on anybody or any shit like that? What's really going on? Like what's the depth of the killer that everybody wants? Because
monster heel.
Yeah, the monster heel that because
it can only go so far because once you lose, what do you have left?
You have nothing. And like if you're a killer and then you have to do promos.
Yeah.
And then you can't because you're always, or, you're getting your ass kicked by everybody. You're doing face-offs and everybody makes you look like a hoe. Like everybody just wants this monster in the ring, but then forgets about like all the shit that they really have to do outside of it, which requires a character,
especially in WWE system.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a character, so for a lot of this match, it's kind of just whatever. I'll give it the similar sentiments about Raquel Gonzalez versus Mercedes Martinez. I feel like if this was a takeover, I think the match definitely would have reached insane heights. We would have got the Gargano resiliency, seen a lot of other stuff, but match kind of just happens, man.
Yeah, I mean, if we're getting to the main event now, it wasn't enough time for like I forgot who said it in the chat, but like in the on the Discord, it was Meals. Like it just wasn't enough time for Johnny to really get into his bag, that high quality, match he usually does. I think the match went like 14 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. What is it?
For a big time Johnny match, that's not enough time.
Yeah, that's not a time. That's not enough time, and he couldn't carry. Because like Karrion Kross said, like you're not gonna do all your indie-rific flippy dippy stuff, man. And so
yeah, it was 12 minutes and 47 seconds.
Karrion Kross didn't play along and just did certain spots, but kind of just strong armed most of this match. I thought the match was really whatever. I am ready for this thing to kind of close. I know a lot of people weren't excited about Johnny Gargano winning the title. That's perfectly fine, but I need this title off this man in some shape or form. I'm kind of tired of seeing it. Hopefully, the main roster can really find something for him to like really tap into his bag, because I don't think NXT is really the place for him currently. And then after the match, he chokes out Joe. We'll see what happens after that. Next thing, to open the show, we get Dakota Kai versus Solo Dolo Ember Moon.
Back to the politics.
You can't ride the wave no more. Gotta get it out the mud. And Dakota Kai gets the win in a really good match. I will say.
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really fine opener. After the match, Xia Li comes out and walks right past Dakota Kai.
Again, it's the second time, third time this has happened.
And she Dakota Kai looked distraught at Xia Li just walking right past her after she just got a big win. And Raquel says, anytime, any place. And I was just like, hey, man, you might want to be careful, man. Hey, you might want to be careful, bro.
You saw what she was doing.
Yeah, and if you've been listening regularly, you heard my concerns about Xia Li being implemented to the ecosystem of the women's division with her very, I would say, mystical gimmick kind of thing going on. And it's kind of working well. I definitely think
yeah, she got a little reaction when she came out too. I don't know she got a little reaction. Like, okay,
I don't want to sound green, but I definitely think knocking out Mercedes Martinez did kind of wonders, because it legitimately made her look like a killer.
Yeah. That's a killer.
Yeah, that's the real killer,
that's
bro.
The real killer.
If Karrion Kross would have went around, knock a nigga out.
He should have been knocked Adam Cole out.
Yeah, he should kick his teeth in, but whatever. So we see the fallout of the Great American Bash with Cameron Grimes reporting in for his first day of work, and these segments are hilarious because
they had Maestro come through and shape him up.
Yeah,
they need Barber Maestro come through and shape him up, and then
they clean my man's up. What's crazy is that, like, as an insult, I'm gonna get you fresh. If my employer saw my hair and said, "Yo, let's go to your barbershop right now. I'm paying." Shit, let's go, sir. Hey, shit, let's ride out, man. So Cameron Grimes first got clean, and then he got into his Butler outfit, and it was just like, "Hey, man, this suit kind of clean." And I think the icing on the cake for it, where I started bawling, is when he told Cameron Grimes to like mow the lawn, like the whole field. And Cameron Grimes, being a crunchy boy, he was just like, "Man, I got you, man."
Oh, man, I would do that.
I had this shit done in 20 minutes, man. And then tried to hop in the tractor joint. LA Knight said, it gave him the Tom and Jerry lawnmower joint. Grimes was just like, "Shit, 20? Fuck, I get it done in 15, man. I'll clean this shit right up." I thought a lot of that shit was hilarious. And then when we cut back for commercial break for the second set of vignettes, Cameron Grimes just paid a kid to do it.
Nigga, I'm rich. What are you talking about? Like, I'm still rich, nigga. It's because I'm your butler. I mean, I'm about to do this.
I would have loved to see the middle part of that where Cameron Grimes is like cutting it, and he's like, "Man, fuck this." And
you think you had a little boy on speed dial like that? Like, how did you find that boy?
Exactly, because they're like in the middle of a fucking field. Yeah. And this random kid just walking around. And man, I can't wait to see more of this, man. I think all this stuff is really, really funny. They don't really have to be on the show if they're really going to do a lot of this. So let's just keep it up, man. I think this is some really funny stuff.
You know what's funny? Remember, like a couple months ago, we were like, "Where is this going?" Did you think it would come to this?
Man,
you think it was going here? This is where we're going to.
When, okay. So when Cameron Grimes first started doing the the rich guy gimmick, I thought, oh, he's gonna like periodically go broke because he's doing the gimmick wrong.
Yeah.
And then I really thought that was gonna happen when basically like Bitcoin just like dipped, or like Dogecoin dipped, and I thought they were just gonna like reel it back, and then now he has to like get it out the mud again. Like this wrestle check actually matters now. And then when they were bringing Ted DiBiase in, I was just like, "Oh, nigga, they gonna have a match or some shit?" It was just like really fun stuff that was just happening. And then LA Knight came, and then I was just like, I don't really know where, man, there was a whole lot of, I don't know where this shit's going.
Right.
And we got to the best possible destination, man. It's like, just got blindfolded and then just got taken to my favorite restaurant. Like this shit is amazing. Next thing, Tony Storm is going to SmackDown. So Saray said, I guess I'll just get to somebody else. And Gigi Dolan
die for our sins, man. Because I don't know what she did to piss Saray off, but man, Saray whooped her ass. Dropped her on her head.
I hope Gigi is okay, because Saray saw her and was just like, yeah, let's get a Zendaya's girls match cracking real quick. You feel me? And just started really cracking her shit and laying it in. And I saw a lot of people reacting to the drop kick, her signature drop kick. When I first saw it, I was just like, yeah, man, that shit look bad, man. That shit look like it really hurt, man. Because there ain't no real way to protect yourself. And I'm just like, hey, man, it is what it is.
Oh, man, look.
They're gonna have to do some training to just so they could take the move right because she was decapitating Shawty with that shit.
She caught somebody last time with that move too, but I don't know if it was like this bad. But
I think this is the worst it's been.
Yeah, that was. Woof.
What is it? Zeta Ramirez? I think that was her name, right?
Zeta Ramirez.
When she caught her with that shit, I was just like, oof.
Yeah. That can't be every match type of move. That got to be the big matches. If she gonna be doing that,
we gonna see what Triple A gonna be like. Who cares? And then in the match, we get a surprise appearance from Mandy. Oh, hold on. Let me hit the. I don't know how that came off well. But,
it didn't sound good at all.
Let me try again. I hope that. I can't wait to edit and hear that back, man. That shit probably sound really terrible.
It's like
Mandy Rose shows up, and I think this is fine. There's been talks of trading her for Aaliyah, and shit, fuck it, good trade. And I saw a lot of people mad about what she was doing on. I don't even remember what show she was on.
Niggas was trying to be fake mad because they didn't finish the storyline on Raw. Like, y'all really wanted to see fucking sexy muscle friends versus Tamina and Natalia. Keep it a stack. Y'all didn't care.
Let me tell you right now. I didn't know she had a story until I saw the TL crying about it. I thought her and Dana Brooke were just having random matches with Asuka and Naomi just to fill time because it's a 3-hour show. Her possibly stepping into an Emma role in NXT. Nigga, yes. What? That is way better than wrestling with Dana Brooke.
She's already more interesting in that. In the 2 minutes we saw her on TV today, she was the last year.
So fuck that shit, man. That show was fantastic. And then Mandy Rose shows up again later on to just take a look at the Robert Stone brand.
The new Robert Stone brand.
Yeah. A new shift once again.
It's the game
once again. And to end off a lot of these big segments for NXT, breakout tournament stuff. Duke Hudson beats Yuka Manjiro. I like Duke Hudson. Yuka Manjiro, no.
Take that jacket off, bro.
One about this breakout tournament is I was invested, right? When I couldn't even find a bracket for the tournament, I was just like, oh, this shit is just put together. Like, I thought, like, when I tried to find the next set of matchups or what's about, like, who else is going to be on the show so we could possibly do some, like, predictions about it.
Yeah.
There's no bracket for this shit. I couldn't find anything on WWE Twitter. Couldn't find anything on the website. And then these niggas are having matches on 205 Live. No. This breakout tournament is definitely not getting the amount of attention that the first one got. I definitely think this is just Vince picked these guys out and just wanted to see them fight and see how it goes. Because I'm not really rocking with it.
I smell a whole bunch of call-ups about to happen. They're like, this shit, we gotta get niggas on TV now.
Oh, absolutely.
We said we gotta get niggas on TV right now.
Because honestly, this shit don't have like a big match feel. I'm sorry. Like, there's a lot of moving parts in NXT, and this was like the midpoint of the show. Like, this was 9:00.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Also, Yuka Manjiro, the jacket thing. I voted for the outer space jacket. I thought it was hard.
You voted for the jacket?
Yeah. I was scrolling on Instagram, but this can't be your gimmick, bro. It can't. This is the smallest of smallest pawn gimmick. And it's not going to work when Seth Rollins is literally wearing an outrageous outfit week in and week out.
Yeah.
It's not happening, bro. Not a fan. You better hope he slimmed down and then they don't cut 205 Live because I don't really see it for this cat. Or, they they put him in the back burner for a couple months, and then he comes out with like kind of a new character. Get the Jesse Kamea treatment because it ain't really working for me. And then Odyssey Jones and Josh Briggs picks up some steam on picks up some momentum on 205 Live, which I'm just like, I guess, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Quan, a breakout tournament match happened on 205 Live. I ain't covering it.
I don't think those matches are happening. Those matches that were on 205, I don't think they were.
No, they weren't. They weren't tournament matches. Okay. But I'm telling you right now, if there's a tournament match that happens on 205 Live, I ain't watching.
I'll watch it. Somebody gotta do the job around here.
Hey, man, I'm showing the amount of interest WWE is showing with this shit. it ain't fighting a lot. And I don't even know what breakout tournament match is happening next week.
I don't think they said it. What is this, man? What are y'all doing over there, bro?
I'm saying, yo,
what y'all doing?
This is panic mode for this is NXT panic mode, bro. This is the hands of God is reaching in. Like it's the rapture, bro. Superstars and people in the PC are just lifting up and going to the main roster. But with that said, let's just get into these NXT quick hits. I thought a lot of these NXT gets a lot of quick hits because I didn't really feel like we can really go in depth in a lot of this stuff. So I'm just going to start with Pete Dunne runs into Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa. And I really do like that Thatcher was just like, nigga, what title you going by, man? What say you really repping? Baddest man or best technical man? Because
you ain't either, nigga. What's up?
Yeah, that ain't either. Because I'm best technical nigga and Ciampa the baddest nigga out. So what the fuck going on, man?
What you talking about?
And they fucking beat his ass. And then Pete Dunne tried to act hard running up on Joe later on the show. Call this nigga up, man.
Please call Pete Dunne up. Please.
This is fucking ridiculous.
They don't know what to do with this guy. Yeah, crazy.
Santos Escobar beats up Dexter Lumis, and then they talk shit about Hit Row. Hit Row heard, so that's our just doing some course correcting there with Bronson Reed leaving and not leaving at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. And then Indy Hartwell trying to repay the favor for Dexter Lumis.
Bust her ass. That's pretty funny.
And then dropped him.
That's pretty funny.
He's a funny show, man.
that was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. It was very funny. And then I love her reaching in for the kids, and then Candice LeRae running a 4 flat and then shoving the fuck out of her. Oh man, I liked a lot of these segments on the show. Diamond Mines, Tyler Russ defeats Bobby Fish in a less than fantastic match, I would say. Like,
yeah, that was
they rushed to the finish. They rushed to the distraction when I feel like Tyler Russ really could have just got a fresh win here because Tyler Russ is good. I can say I care about this man way more than I cared about him before, bro. Because when he was going 20 minutes with Ciampa that one show, I was just like, "What the fuck we doing here, fellas?"
Guys? Who is this guy? He one of those. Who is this guy, guys?
Yeah. So they try to they successfully beat up the shit out of Bobby Fish, so that was cool. And then Kushida, and then Kushida comes out, and they're gonna have a tag match next week. Whatever. When there was a vignette that happened, the earlier in the day thing where Malcolm Bivens basically said that they got the best wrestlers and the best coach, and pointing at Hideki Suzuki, and I'm really just like, when they go let him in, man.
Going in, bro. I told you. The coach.
Did you see the? I don't think you watched.
You sent me something, but I didn't watch it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That is extracurricular activities. You didn't have to, but I do suggest watching those matches. Hideki Suzuki is really a really phenomenal performer. So I'm looking forward to when they tap into that. Another shift in the Rob Stone brand. As we alluded to several times already, Aaliyah is frustrated and she wants out.
She whooped his ass.
You whooped Robert Stone's ass. The crowd, dog. when
God.
the bad acting was happening in the ring, and the crowd was going ape shit because they know Aaliyah is leaving.
Go.
Like the worst kept secret. As soon as she started beating on them, the crowd was dog. They ain't never erupted for her like this in their like
ever. She ain't never got a reaction like that before.
Hugest pop. I thought that I thought that was really sweet and cute. So that was really fun. And then Frankie Monet comes out, and I thought she was just gonna scoop up Jessica May and leave. Yeah, because that's what it looked like. But she took Rob Stone with her, and then that's when Mandy Rose was just like, I guess I got like a little something interesting going on. And I was just like, yeah, so why are you here? Something puzzling on the show was no MSK.
They go. Wait, are they champs? They're still the champs, right?
Yes, they're still the champs.
I was about to say they're probably gone, but they're still the champs.
I thought that was super duper weird. Also something that I wanted in the Pete Dunne promo, which was I was just like, whatever. You remember when we were talking about the Karrion Kross, the Fatal 5-Way, and then Pete Dunne really had that motherfucker like knock the fuck out.
Yeah,
I'm glad they went back and acknowledged that. He really had that boy snoozing. But yeah, no MSK. I find that a little puzzling, but let's see if they're on the show next week. If they're not on the show next week, then I'm asking questions. I know I don't want to be alarmist, but I'm raising my eyebrow, man.
Reacting?
Yeah, I'm reacting. And then another fallout from Great American Bash. We got Kyle O'Reilly and Wade Barrett in a very like, why the fuck is this promo happening?
Yo, Kyle's a dork, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't
care.
This made Kyle look like a huge ass dork. He was just like, he was just like, so I lost, so we just got to switch up the formula a little bit. And then Wade Barrett was just like, so you admit changing the game plan might be a good idea? I don't mean it like that. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Send him to AEW with the rest of the fucking dweebs at this point.
Oh my god.
Enough is enough.
The fact that they had to like really shift Gargano to babyface and not like shoot or like really try something with Kyle O'Reilly. I mean, it's like, hey man, that's a I don't know. I thought this promo didn't do him any favors. Like I thought this promo was just as bad as the MSK with the Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher promo. Like I thought this shit did no favors for him.
Where are the young veterans?
Anyways, I don't fucking know, man. The Adam Cole comes out and kind of just further buries, loosely using the term bury, but he was just like, he just came out and was just like, Kyle, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Nigga, you lost. So the game, man, I beat your ass. What are you talking about? And they're 1-1, and then Kyle O'Reilly didn't even talk about evening the score.
I know.
What the fuck?
NXT, what are we doing, bro? I got a lot of look. What are we doing? They are falling apart over there.
The platforms are dog. They put the quarter in the DDR machine and hit the wrong difficulty. The arrows are coming too fast. They don't know what the fuck they're doing out there, man. A lot of pieces are getting moved around and they're trying to work with it, but I'll say, man, I'm going to give NXT at least like a month to really get it back together. Like by the next big show, they have to like really get it together because this is ridiculous. And then in that Adam Cole promo, we get Bronson Reed to come out. Cool with me, I guess. Raw superstar Bronson Reed shows up. And then Adam Cole also talks shit about Samoa Joe, but it seems like Samoa Joe, is going to be busy with other prospects. So that is it for NXT. Like we alluded to, well, like both these shows, man, get it together. FyterFest matches are just being put together last minute, literally. And then NXT is really just like there's a lot of movie pieces and shuffling around. So they kind of have an excuse, but you kind of created this own problem when you weren't shifting around people before.
Yep.
So it is what it is. And you can follow us on Twitter, me, Cyrus at H_visibility. You can follow Quan at the Comeback Spot. You can follow the A Show RNC to see everything that we're doing on this podcast feed. the A Show got a very, very big interview. Former WWE champion Drew McIntyre. I haven't heard it yet.
I listened to it. I listened to it. Today.
I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow. Hey man, it's nice to be part of the winning team, man.
Yeah, when are we doing our Fuego del Sol interview?
I don't even know who that is. I saw you drop that joke in chat, and I was just like, "Oh, it's stopping everything in my power to Google who the fuck that is."
I don't even think if you Googled him, he would even exist.
Oh my god!
He did not have a Wikipedia page. I guarantee you.
Oh, holy shit!
Let me see.
Who would you like to interview if we could get anybody on? Because we could get it together, but I'll be really real. I'm nervous about doing interviews.
I am too. I do think we probably have a better chance getting a hold of an AEW person over. I feel like a lot of hurdles.
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you about both brands actually.
That's a good question. Who? Maybe we should ask. The Patreon or somebody. Who do y'all think we should?
Well, I'm not gonna ask them together, and they go expect us to put it on, and then when they pull up, I'm gonna be like,
we ain't got it, bro.
So hi. Maybe I can ask for some pro tips on doing interviews, but I'm very nervous about doing interviews. Also, we record at goddamn 10 p.m.
We have to make time for that. So
it will have to be its own solo session, and then we'll have to put it on next week's episode or something. And then it would have to be on our shit. It would have to be on a Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, because
that's our
off on weekends. You know what I mean?
Oh, true. Yeah, our work schedules on Meals and Justin, they get the benefit of they kind of record midday. I envy that. I really do. Too. I envy that more than the interviews that they're getting.
So let me tell you guys, I don't it's 11:30 Eastern time over here. Cyrus has seen me yawn about 4 times, and we got still some Patreon content to go through.
Yeah, so we need to get through that. But if I would like to interview anybody on AEW, I would love to talk to Jungle Boy.
That'd be good.
I would love to talk to Jungle Boy, and if anybody on NXT, I would like to talk to Timothy Thatcher.
He don't have internet. You got a computer at his crib. He ain't got no phone.
I feel like if we schedule the interview, we're gonna see him pull up to the Zoom meeting, and it's like Shawn Michaels showing him how Zoom works.
He's showing in the background. He's right there. You're good.
Is Shawn Michaels actually doing the GIF with the computer? But we also have the new episode of Rewriters Room up and early. Subscribe to the Patreon, the A Show, RNC. You get shows like this, Spot Caller, shows like this, and the A Show early, and then you get exclusive shows like Spot Callers, Legendary Run, which will be debuting soon.
Invasion.
The Invasion Diaries, man. I never learned so much about the year 2001, and I lived it.
That's my favorite part of the whole thing. I told you, I want to go on and just talk. I don't even want to talk about wrestling. I just want to talk about 2001.
I absolutely love the 20 minutes of talking about 2001 and being like, oh shit, this is a wrestling show. It's literally my favorite shit. So if you're not on the Patreon, please tap into that. It's some of the greatest contents, man. And if you're not on Patreon, we'll see you next week. But for my dogs, you feel me? We're gonna get into something special. So see you guys next week.